Oh, crap. Oi! What the hell have you done to my screen, man? Mate, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I was just, you know, putting my what the Fanta in the what the Tesla, and it just caught the screen. I'm sorry, dude. Hey, you should have had a screen protector. I'll give you a screen protector.
Hello and welcome back to What the Tesla. Today we are going to look at protecting the centerpiece of the Tesla Model 3 and any Tesla for that matter, the screen. When you sit in the car, it's the first thing you notice. It's the central command screen. You do everything through the screen. So as you know, I like to be very transparent on this channel, and I bought a screen protector back in December when I first bought the car from Amazon. This one here. Ta-da! Anyway, after I bought that, as I'm sure most of you know if you're a regular viewer to the channel, my car had some issues with paint. So the car went backwards and forwards to Tesla and to a third party to have the paint fixed. And then it went for some paint protection at Barron's BMW in Bedford, where they applied Ingenco, which is a paint protection spray, and it looks awesome. Anyway, back to this video, which is all about protecting this giant screen in the center of the front of the car. So I did buy this screen protector back in December, and I think it was about £32 on Amazon, and I'll leave a link in the description below. Spigen do not sponsor this video. However, and this is where I said I was going to be transparent, they did offer to send me one of these for free to test and review. Now, I had planned to do a review myself because obviously I bought it, so I was going to review it. So instead of them just giving me a free one to review, what I've asked them to do is send me 3 to give away to you guys as my viewers. So hopefully, you know, you'll get some benefit from watching this video as well. More on that later. We'll do a competition at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. All right then, first of all, let's talk about the touchscreen. So the touchscreen in the center of the car is 15.4 inches, very, very large compared to most vehicles. It's made by LG, and it has a resolution of 1920 by 1200, better than full HD. So the glass is tempered, however it's not Gorilla Glass. So normally on a mobile phone or on a tablet, you generally have Gorilla Glass, which is incredibly strong. This is just tempered, so I'm sure it's still strong, but it's not as strong as, say, your phone. The screen, for me, really was one of the key selling points of the car. There's really not many cars that have this much tech, and most of the tech is controlled by the screen. So it's things like adjusting the steering wheel, adjusting the wing mirrors, the air conditioning and climate control. All of those things are done through the screen. There's no buttons anywhere else for those things. Now, some people find that a little bit clunky, and I've got to be honest, to start with, there's a few videos when I first got the car where I was sort of reaching for buttons here and there and there were no buttons to touch. It's all done through the touchscreen, or you can use voice control for some of it, but the voice control can kind of be a bit hit and miss. So generally I just use the touchscreen. And I've got to say, after a few months of owning the car, it's really intuitive. The user interface and the user experience of using the screen is great, and I really don't miss the buttons anymore. I think certainly when I drive my wife's car, which is an Evoque, there's just too many buttons, and trying to find the right one, it's just as complicated as using the screen, to be perfectly honest, in my opinion. So yeah, I really like the screen, and it's certainly one of the key selling points of the car. One of the other points is that the software is updated over the air. So one day you might come out to the car and it says there's an update available, and I think since I've had the car, I've had maybe 3 or 4 updates where only minor things have changed. But if you look at the cars, say 3 or 4 years ago, actually the whole interface has changed quite drastically. And with the announcement of the Tesla Model S Plaid edition, they've spoken about the new interface on the version 11 of the software, which hopefully we'll get soon on the Model 3. Watch this space. So really, to me, that's one of the key features, and certainly Tesla were one of the first vehicle manufacturers to actually offer over-the-air updates. So the car you buy constantly gets better and constantly improves over the time that you own it, and I think that's just fantastic. Also, when you are in park or you're supercharging or just charging using a home charger, you can watch Netflix or YouTube or play games. And again, that's one of the key selling points for me. My kids love playing the games, especially the buggy kart racing game, and they are always bringing out new games and new apps for this screen as well. So it's just great fun to use, to be honest. And you know, when you're bored in the car waiting, you've got an entertainment console right there. So really, I think there's a few reasons why a screen protector is needed in a Tesla Model 3 or Y or X or S or whatever you've got. I do think that it's worthwhile having a screen protector because, like I said, it cost me £32 or thereabouts for the screen protector, and that's a heck of a lot cheaper than it would be to replace the screen if I did get it scratched or if I cracked it for whatever reason. That would be hundreds of pounds. So prevention is better than the cure most of the time. Also, this particular screen protector, I got the matte version, so it has anti-glare properties to it as well. And whilst Tesla have been very good at angling the screen so that it doesn't give too much glare, every now and again I do get a bit of glare from the screen, or sometimes it's a bit hard to see the screen. So having that screen protector with anti-glare is hopefully going to fix that for me as well. Onto the brand then. So Spigen are really known for their screen protectors for phones and tablets, and you know, if you Google reviews for them, they're all very good. So that's exactly what I did when I was looking for a screen protector for my Tesla Model 3. There were lots of other kind of screen protectors out there, but I looked for the one with the best reviews. So this one had over 1,000 reviews on Amazon, and I know sometimes you need to take reviews with a pinch of salt because some of them might not be so reliable. However, when you've got over 1,000, you know, it really is showing that it's got a good reputation. So some of the top level specs then, obviously it's touch responsive, so when you're touching the screen it will actually touch the screen. It's got the anti-glare properties, and it's a 9H hardness, whatever that means. I think it must mean that it's incredibly strong. It won't leave fingerprints as well, and that's one of the things that really drives me nuts on my screen at the moment, is I'm always touching it, and yeah, I do sometimes eat in the car. Busted. So my fingers do sometimes get a bit greasy, and then I'm touching the screen and obviously then having to wipe it. Apparently with the screen protector, those fingerprints will be less obvious, let's say. And then there's installing it. So this particular screen protector comes with an easy to install installation kit. Now this is both good and bad, and I'll come on to the pros and cons of that a little later. Alright, so the next thing to do is to install this thing. So, first of all, open the glove box, and Tesla kindly provide with their cars a cleaning cloth with a nice little Tesla logo on it, branded there. I don't know how well you can see that. And then, within the menu on the screen, if you go to display, and then screen clean mode, on the screen you can then kind of see all the dirt and fingerprints and things because it's made the whole screen black. So now, if I give the screen a quick clean, obviously I don't want to be layering the screen protector on top of a dirty screen. You do also get a toolkit, so everything you need to get this installed in the best possible way. Finally, there's the instruction booklet. So first of all, we will open up the screen cleaning wipe. Alright, so now I'm happy that that's clean. I'm just going to go over it one more time with the Tesla screen cleaner. Just make sure there's no dust anywhere. Okay, I can see a bit of dust. So that's where these dust removal stickers are going to come in handy. Tap the screen. Next up in the instructions, we need to take the back off the screen protector so that it'll stick on. So just here, there's a little tab, and give that tab a pull. We're going to position this over the top. Be careful not to knock the indicator, like that. And then press and slide. And wait 30 seconds. Now this part is actually one of the reasons that I got this screen protector, is because I've seen some YouTube videos of people trying to install the screen protectors and them being wonky, or them just basically having to take them off again and buy a new one. So this prevents all that because it lines it up perfectly. So it's been 30 seconds now. Remove from here. So if we pull, so now we've taken the Easy Fit frame off, we will peel this layer off. Oh, look at that. What a great bit of kit. Oh, there is just a tiny bit there actually. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Okay, that is a perfect install. And then we just hold to exit. Exit in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now, in terms of how the screen looks, I'm sure you can see there, it's not quite as shiny. The glossiness has gone, it's now matte. So that does help with glare. Hopefully it will help with the fingerprint situation as well. Right, so I mentioned pros and cons of this, okay? So the pros, you can clearly see that is perfectly applied. There's no way that I'd have been able to apply it that well if I'd have just been doing that by hand. So this is excellent and a really good idea. Now the con is this is quite a large piece of plastic, which is single use. It's just a shame that this is all plastic and it's quite thick plastic as well. So unfortunately, that is a bit of a downside. Now, I have spoken to Spigen about this and they said that whilst they don't currently have any plans to change this, they're going to look into it, because I think if they could replace this with some very thick cardboard or perhaps another way of using some more recyclable material. Now, because this is hard plastic, I probably can take it to the tip and have it somewhat recycled, but it's certainly not sustainable and not the sustainable choice. So brilliant idea in terms of fitting the screen protector, but unfortunately the material could be a bit more sustainable in my opinion. There are some YouTubers out there and some of the reviews that say that it's blurry. I don't think it's blurry at all. And with the definition of the screen, like I said earlier, it's better than HD, so yeah, there's no issues with that at all for me. So then, all things considered, would I recommend the Spigen screen protector? Absolutely yes. I think there's little to no chance that you're going to mess up the installation, so you'll only need to buy one. I think it was incredibly easy to install and it looks really good. So yeah, I would definitely recommend spending 32 odd pounds on the screen protector. Now, if you're not into matte, there is another one as well. So what I'll do, below the video, I'll leave two links. I'll leave one to the matte version, which is this one that you can see. And then below that, I'll leave another link, which is to the more glossy screen protector as well. So take your pick. Certainly the matte one seems to be the most popular one on Amazon. Now, those links, again, being transparent, I've never used affiliate links really before. I think I must get maybe a few pennies if you click on it and then buy. I'm not really sure, so help me out, let's find out together. But yeah, that's how you do it. Click on the link below. But before you do that, why don't you enter the competition first and see if you can win one for free? Why not? So Spigen, like I said, have given me 3 codes on Amazon to use for a competition. That means that you guys, as my viewers, could be in with a chance of winning one of these screen protectors. So what will happen is I'm going to run this competition from now until the end of June 2021. If you're watching this after that, I'm afraid you've missed out. There are some terms and conditions that I need to just quickly run through in order to be compliant with YouTube. So first of all, this competition is not endorsed or sponsored by YouTube, obviously. Second of all, there are 3 to give away and the competition will run from the date this video is posted until the end of June. After the competition has ended, I will run commentpicker.com, which essentially looks through all of the comments and chooses one at random, or 3 at random in this case, because there's 3 to give away. Once I've got those 3 comments at random, I will reply to those comments. So please do check and see if I've responded to one of your comments to say you're a winner. Okay, if you don't get back to me after I've responded to let you know that you're a winner within 7 days, I'm afraid I'm going to need to give the prize to somebody else. So please do check back after the end of June, so like the first few days in July, come back and just see if your comment is the winner. So in order to enter, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, click the subscribe link below and leave me a comment and let me know what your favorite thing is about the Tesla Model 3. That's all there is to it. And while you're down there, you might as well give me the thumbs up as well, like the video. So that's all there is to it. Best of luck with the competition, and until next time, thanks for watching What the Tesla.